Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Yes, breaking tonight, the University of Michigan did not look far or long in finding its next head football coach. Glad you're with us for Local 4 News at 11. I'm Devin Skillian.
I'm Kimberly Gill. Jamie's here with news about Jim Harbaugh's replacement. They didn't waste any time, Jamie.
No, just 2 days after the Chargers made it official with new head coach Jim Harbaugh, the University of Michigan officially hires Sharon Moore. The former offensive coordinator served as the program's acting head coach for 4 games this season when Harbaugh sat out. Jim reportedly fully endorses Moore as his replacement. Prior to the OC role, Moore was the tight ends coach and O-line coach at Michigan, hired in 2018. He is the first full-time black head coach in UM football history. Now, in a statement, Moore thanked Coach Harbaugh and, quote, "Thanks to athletic director Ward Manuel for putting his faith and trust in me to be the next leader of this football program. I also want to thank President Santa Ono and members of the Board of Regents for believing in me as well. I'm excited to reward that belief and trust as the program's next leader." Now, this deal is for 5 years, worth $6 million per season to start. There's going to be incentives, and, you know, if he goes on and on, he'll get a little bit more money here or there.
Yeah, really good.
We would have been more stunned if it would have worked out otherwise, right?
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
This was expected. Jim Harbaugh wanted him as his replacement, and the players love him. I mean, the man cried when they won
That's
this
right.
year,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he is
yeah.
passionate.
Well, he won at Ohio State and at Penn State. That's
huge.
That's
Yeah.
big,
That's
right?
right.
In Big Ten world. All right, Jamie. More coming up from Jamie a little later on.
New tonight, flooding causing headaches across Metro Detroit.
Several students had to be rescued after the school bus they were on became trapped in the water. Sean Lace shows us firefighters quickly put together a plan to rescue them.
Let me show you Spinoza here near Rouge Park. The water here from the River Rouge continues to creep way up here, get deeper, that water absolutely freezing. If you look way across this flooded road here, flooded park area, you see those amber flashing lights. That's Detroit Public Works putting up barricades, shutting down Spinoza. Both sides here, that's over at Tireman. Now, this is no place for any car to try to go through. No place for a bus driver with kids on the bus to try to make it through. But a great save here, as you're about to see from Detroit Fire.
Chief 2, what's your plan? You think they can walk, carry?
Listen to the voices of Detroit firefighters quickly getting their rescue plan together. They need to get through this water and out to this school bus, an occupied school bus.
Chief 2, I got the one adult. How many kids? 2 teenagers.
And get to 2 Cody High School students along with the bus driver. The firefighters making the freezing call.
I think we're going to have to just go ahead and bite the bullet and wade on out there.
To wade out in the water rising from the River Rouge, exactly where rising water is supposed to go. This low area on Spinoza Drive and into Rouge Park. What is not supposed to go here? A school bus. The water was moving and rising, and the driver apparently decided to chance it. Detroit firefighters for the save.
We're going to carry one, Chief, and the other 2, we're going to walk them out.
Kurt Danowski lives here. He knows high water can be common here and can't believe a school bus driver would drive into this.
Oh no. Oh no, he should have never even attempted that.
And then this
Don't they have regs that they follow?
You would think. We're asking that very question.
Next, the teamwork of a father and son wrecker crew, also wading out to hook the bus up and pull the bus out. How much was in there?
Probably about, I'd say about 100 gallons.
So about a foot's worth?
Probably about 2 feet worth.
2 feet worth of water. So
Yep.
they got the kids out
Yep.
nice and dry.
Yep.
But if they sat in there, would have gotten wet.
Yep, they would have got wet and got cold.
I reached out to Detroit Fire tonight. They sent me this statement. Fire department members responded quickly to this scene and didn't hesitate to put themselves in harm's way to help move everybody to safety. The statement goes on to say, Commissioner Chuck Sims with Detroit Fire, very proud of his team out here tonight. We put the whole statement on our website. Click on Detroit.com. DPSCD also reaching out tonight saying the bus driver's decision to go into this is under investigation. On the west side, Sean Lay, Local 4.
Hey, Sean, thank you. Now we turn our attention to flooding concerns, but also fog. A live look at our downtown sky cam.
That's kind of surreal looking, isn't it? Let's get to Ron with a look at what we can expect tonight and heading into the weekend. Ron.
Yeah, that does look pretty impressive out there. We still have flood warnings in effect for part of Metro Detroit, including the Raisin River in Monroe County. Also, those flood concerns extend into Lenawee County as well. We are seeing the warning continuing for the Rouge River in northwest Detroit as well, and that borders Southfield as well. The warning that we had for Macomb County has been allowed to expire as we've seen the Clinton River dropping from flood stage. So again, we are watching still waters to continue being elevated into tomorrow morning and perhaps even all the way into tomorrow night. We have still some runoff and also melting snow across the area. So flood advisories continue also for St. Clair County and southern Sanilac until noon tomorrow. Here's a look at a ZachTrack 4D radar. We have some showers in the area, especially in areas north of M59. You can see a lot of that precipitation also in the thumb, a couple of wet snowflakes mixing in. Otherwise, we do have some drizzle and mist across the areas. We have fog developing. Here's a look into Detroit right now. Temperatures are above freezing, but they will be dropping closer to freezing, and that presents another hazard, some icy spots. More on that coming up.
All right, Ron, we are about 2 days away from one of the biggest games in Lions history. The Lions face the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC Championship game. It's the first time in 32 years the Lions have a chance to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.
Bernie is live in Santa Clara with a look ahead to Sunday night. Hey, Bernie.
There he is.
We're here. We're camped out in front of Levi Stadium here in Santa Clara. Yes, it's going to be the Niners against the Lions. That line, by the way, was 7 points all week. This morning it went to 7.5, and tonight it has gone back to 7. One of the big reasons that thing is fluctuating is Deebo Samuel of the 49ers, wide receiver, injured his shoulder against the Packers last weekend. But today he was cleared by doctors. He will play in the NFC title game on Sunday. No restrictions for him. He was a full participant in practice today. His shoulder is improving. They're saying, Samuel says this is a moment everyone wants to be a part of.
Got to put everything on the line because we've been here for the last 5 years, and 3 years we fell short, and then 1 year we fell short of the Super Bowl. It's kind of like, what is it going to take, you know? And I feel like we got all the things that we need in this building, from Jed, John, and Kyle to all the players. So I feel like it's all hands on deck, and we know what's at stake.
All right, there's good news for you. Deebo Samuel's playing on Sunday. Here's Hobie Artigue. Dan
Good
Camp?
news if you're a 49ers fan.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's a huge part of their offense right there.
Absolutely.
What do you got for your Lions?
Well, the Lions, yes, the 49ers are a tough team, one of the toughest teams the Lions will face this year, but also the Lions are a team that won 12 games too, and Dan Campbell, he brought his team out to practice for one final time before they head to San Francisco tomorrow, and he was asked earlier today just how do you approach a game that is the biggest for this franchise in 3 decades, and he said it's simple. You treat it just like they did week 1 and every single game in between then and now.
The football stuff is no different than like it was getting ready for Kansas City in week 1. It's identical. And so I feel like we've handled it well, and but that's all of it. And it's, you know, I feel like we're handling that well, that portion of it.
It's Dan Campbell right there. This team, though, you mentioned injuries. Jonah Jackson, their starting guard, is out for this game. But San Francisco, their defense has been good this season, but only 3 sacks in the last 3 games. So we'll see if the Lions' offensive line can hold up.
All right, 6:30 on Sunday, Detroit time. And the great thing is when Hobie and I get to the game, not only do we see a football game, you get to try on a pair of Levi's. So it's going to be a lot of fun here.
I can't wait.
Oh, seldom mentioned benefit of Levi Stadium. So right.
I didn't realize it was a fashion show.
I couldn't even say that with a straight face. I'm sorry.
All right, guys, get some rest. Long travel day, but a big weekend ahead. The Lions may be on the road this weekend, but there is still going to be a party at Ford Field.
The field is set and ready to host a sold-out watch party for Sunday's game. Jacqueline Francis got a sneak peek at the festivities happening here at home this weekend. She joins us live with what the city has in store. Jacqueline.
The city is all in. Just take a look at Michigan Central Station behind me, lit up in Honolulu blue. There have been fans out here all night posing with pictures, even some drones out here. Everyone wanting to start to celebrate the Lions weekend. So yes, while the team will be on the road, fans back here at home are going to be having a lot of fun too.
The field is set. Giant TV screens put up at Ford Field for Sunday's watch party. More than 30,000 Lions fans will pack the lower bowl to watch as the Lions take on the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC Championship game.
The atmosphere at Ford Field for both the Rams game and the Bucs game were just surpassed, I think, all of our expectations. It was so much fun. It's been so amazing to see the support from fans and the excitement all over town. And so we thought there's no way that we can't throw a big party here on Sunday.
The plan is to give the full game day experience, just without the team.
We look forward to recreating a lot of the amazing atmosphere at a regular home game. Cryo, pyro, streamers, performances by the cheerleaders. Our mascot will be here, performances by the drumline.
The festivities will kick off Saturday evening with a drone show over Ford Field. These hometown celebrations all to buoy the confidence of the Lions headed into another playoff weekend.
They bring the players' energy, and they feel that when they run out of the tunnel, and they're going to feel that even from San Francisco on Sunday. It's a big part of their motivation to try to bring one home here to Detroit.
These towels are hot off the presses. They'll be given to the fans attending that watch party at Ford Field on Sunday. Now let's talk about that drone show. That's going to be tomorrow, Saturday at 6:30 over Ford Field. You can go and watch it. They're asking you stay southeast of Madison Street to actually watch the drone show, or if you can't make it, we'll be streaming it on Local 4 Plus. Reporting live in Corktown, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
All right, Jacqueline, we appreciate it. It looks so nice back there.
The train station.
Train station,
Fantastic.
yeah. Our Lions coverage continues into the weekend, including another all-in playoff special.
Bernie and Hobie will be, of course, live in California. Jason Colthorpe, Rhonda Walker, they'll be a part of it too. Join us all. Our special starts Saturday night at 8 p.m.